Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. I'm back with another video. So this is my first, I don't really would say my first video review of a Marvel movie, but this is my first review of a Marvel movie that came out before the MCU even got started. So we'll take it as that one. So when we talk about pre-MCU movies, we're talking about movies that were created prior to the decision to actually turn it into a cinematic universe. So the movie that I'm going to be reviewing tonight, or not tonight, but today, is going to be Fantastic Four. This is the original Fantastic Four with I don't remember the actors, but it did have the guy that played on Charm. So you also have the actor who played on is it Blue Shield, or it was basically he was a corrupt cop. So yeah. Okay, so I am going to be doing another Fantastic Four review. This is the reboot, which is supposed to be their origin story, and I am definitely going to be watching that movie again and give you guys a review of it because yeah, I kind of want to dive into that particular reboot movie because yeah. There you go. There's my viewpoint on it already. So, anyways. So, Fantastic Four, not Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, but Fantastic Four, is basically their origin story. This is how they got their powers. This is how they fought. You know, Doctor Doom was their first bad guy that they actually fought as a team. And I am going to say, people actually like this Fantastic Four a lot better than the reboot. Okay. So you have oh, I can't remember was it? I know the name and I'm trying to get it out of my tongue. Reed Richards. Reed Richards, he is, he's very much acquainted with Victor Von Doom, enough to where he and, the character who ended up becoming the Thing, goes to his, building to have, they have an appointment with him. And they are trying to get him to invest in, there's this storm coming through, and they want to do some, they want to observe it and all that type of stuff. And poor Reed Richard actually miscalculates it later on in the movie. Not too later on, but a little bit later on. And we're introduced to Sue Storm's brother, and of course we find out that Sue and Reed actually were a thing and everything. So there was that kind of like that that history that they have. They end up having. So one of the things that I really like about the original Fantastic Four is that they picked actors that got along really well with each other, that had a great chemistry with each other, and I get this, impression that they were very selective about who they cast for these roles. The actor who plays Victor Von Doom, he was very much good for the role. He definitely showed that when he was playing in Charmed. He plays the bad guy really well. I really did, in fact, enjoy his performance as Victor Von Doom in both that one and Rise of the Silver Surfer. There was none of... Okay, so one of the things that I really can say there's a huge difference between stories told prior to a certain period to the ones that came after. And I liked about the original was that they were trying to give you an origin story that had believable characters, that had great scenes. Of course, they said that Captain America did in fact redeem the actor who played Johnny Storm. I really don't see the issue with his portrayal of Johnny Storm. I think it was really great, just like his time as Captain America was really great. But they just set about telling a story. They did not inject things into a story, or they were not afraid to tell the story as it was in the comics. And I'm not going to go into this whole thing about, woke and all that. I just go to see a movie to spend time in their world and to watch them interact in that world. So I just don't pay attention to what people say. But there is a very clear difference in how well the original Fantastic Four did compared to the reboot, which I will be doing a video of that probably in the next couple of weeks. I don't know when I'll be able to do that. But it's one of those things that you really can tell the difference between the two sets of actors in these two different movies that have the same name. Though I did hear they're making a third attempt, or I should say a fourth attempt at Fantastic Four, and I really am looking forward to it. I think it's going to be MCU Phase 5. I'm not exactly sure. I could be wrong. We could still be in Phase 4. But yeah, so it was a really well done movie. I really enjoyed the ending of it. I loved the period of time that these characters were learning how to control their powers. Even the Thing had to learn how to control his strength. I really do like how he hooked up with that one girl. I don't remember her name. That she was blind. I really like how she didn't care what he looked like because she knew what kind of heart he had, and that was what she loved about him. And I really liked that type of connection that you have. He was with this girl that was able to see, and she treated him like he was some kind of freak of nature, but then he hooks up with this one girl who is blind that knows what it's like to be looked down upon by society for two reasons. One, she's a person of color. Two, she's blind. And how they connect and how that chemistry actually works in that film. And I really did enjoy those moments. Those moments were just really great. And I really did in fact like it. So I will be doing like I said, I will be doing a review of the reboot of Fantastic Four, but I will also be doing a review of Fantastic Four Rise of Silver Surfer, because I thought the effects were really good in that one. But I know some people say that it's not as good as the original, which is, within their right. Another thing, I am going to be doing reviews of the little Marvel cartoon shows episodes, and I am going to be doing a review of the X-Men, not the X-Men TV show. Or take it back, I probably will do a review of the X-Men TV shows, the cartoon, but just a big overview of it, my own personal opinions of it, and all that type of stuff. At some point next year, I'm going to start collecting Mutant X. The Mutant X, I think it's no longer made. It's been 20 years since I picked one up. So it's probably no longer being printed. But I really want to start getting that because you had Bloodstorm in it, which I really want to kind of follow her, her adventures and things like that. I never got a chance to do that. I definitely want to do that. So until next time, almost forgot. I give it 5 stars. I should remember to do that. I should remember to do that more often. I sometimes when I do these reviews, I sometimes forget to do it and everything. So I will see you guys around, and until next time, read on.